posters under my t-shirt, and 2 things of duct tape on my wrist, and a staple gun in my back pocket, watching people go in to see Bob Marley, saying, hey, maybe someday us. Let's have a big hand for Bob Marley's son, Kimani Marley, and the band. This is significant, I think, for the first time in Van Halen history, the opening act has better haircuts. Yeah! I used to have a haircut like that, yeah. Everybody having a good time so far here. I come from the suburbs, you know, where they tear out the trees and name the streets after them. I live back in Pasadena, California, when I call the place home, and I live on Orange Grove. There's actually no Orange Grove, just me. Many, many years been there. And I'm thinking back now, sitting up at Kenny's house. Everybody had a friend named Kenny who had a room in the back in the garage. We were sitting in a circle, about 8 or 9 of us, passing joints both ways. Had seeds back then, and I remember watching Kenny rolling the joint on a Pink Floyd album cover. Nobody actually ever listened to the album, we just used it for rolling joints. Seemed appropriate. I remember watching the seeds roll off the cover into a big glass jar that Kenny used for putting seeds in. Had about 1,000 million seeds from 1,000 million ounces of shit $10 pot. Big glass jar the size of a fucking seat cushion. And across from the table where we all sat was a dartboard on a black painted wall underneath a black light. And whenever we missed the dartboard, which was almost always, it would chip away the paint. And under the black light, looked like stars. And after a while, the conversation would die down and we'd pretend we were looking out the windshield of the SS Enterprise. And then a real pretty girl, this is a true story, a real pretty girl said something and I laughed a little too loud. And she flipped a bottle cap at me and hit me in the shoulder. And I went, whoa, and she said, what are you, a girl or something? We spent the next 3 years together. And this was her favorite tune. Sometimes baby need something to keep you cool. Sometimes baby need something to keep you cool. Never got down, they've got something for you. Say what it is. I'm a Russian man, baby, south of wind that's fine. I'm a Russian man, baby, south of wind that's fine. And all my flavor, not a guarantee to satisfy. Check me out. I got to put down banana. Dixie cups, all flavors in push-ups, still on your ass, man, baby, stop me when it's bye. All my baby, not a guarantee to satisfy. Dixie cup, all flavors, push-ups, still